We will be taking a look at the Prison FC squad and what they did, and you'll be surprised by how good this team is. Starting off in goal, we have Hugo Loris. Yes, the Tottenham French goalkeeper Hugo Loris went to jail. He was arrested in London for drunk driving, and he wasn't driving any regular car, he was driving a Porsche. And Lloris was arrested 40 days after winning the World Cup with France. After his arrest, he spent 7 days in jail before he got bailed out. And as a punishment, he received 20 months of driving ban and $89,600 of fine. And Lloris apologized for his mistake. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly to my family, the club, my teammates, the manager, and all the supporters. Moral of the story, don't drink. Now let's move on to our first left back, Alonso. Remember when I talked about drunk driving with Hugo Lloris? Well, Alonso did the same thing, but it was a lot more serious. Alonso was driving in Madrid at 112 kilometers per hour in a street that was limited at 50 kilometers per hour. And to make matters worse, he was drunk. He was drunk driving and collided with a wall, killing one of the passengers, being a 22-year-old woman. And it's sad to see people dying because of people taking drinks, alcohol, drugs, and breaking the law. And this 22-year-old woman didn't deserve to die, and she didn't do anything, she was just a passenger, so RIP to her. And for this huge tragedy, Alonso was supposed to face 21 months in jail, but instead the punishment was changed to 61,000 euros of fine and a 3 years and 4 month driving ban. Now our first centre back of the team, Benjamin Mendy. The Manchester City centre back joins Prison FC after he was arrested and faced 7 accounts of rape. 7 people said that Benjamin Mendy raped them. Our second centre back is Harry Maguire. The Manchester United captain joined Prison FC after he was arrested in Greece for assault charges, and he was given a suspense prison sentence of 21 months. So what happened with Harry Maguire was that he was arrested in a nightclub in Mykonos. He was charged with assault, bodily harm, verbal abuse, and attempt of bribery. Harry Maguire denied all of these charges in court. And according to reporters, at the nightclub there was a fight. And the fight started because someone wanted to hurt Maguire's sister. And I mean, if he was just protecting his sister, he can't be wrong, can he? He spent a total of 2 nights in police custody before he was freed. Aaron Wan-Bissaka joins Prison FC as our right back. He was pleaded guilty for driving while disqualified. He was driving this car while he was banned from his driving license. He wasn't allowed to drive. Now let's look at our defense. It's not the best defense, but it's pretty solid. Now let's move on to midfielders, with our first one being Ronaldinho. As we all know, Ronaldinho is one of the most skillful players in this world, and he was arrested in Paraguay for allegedly using a fake passport. He was charged for using public document with fake content. Ronaldinho claimed that the passport was given as a gift from local sponsors, and he didn't know it was fake, and he didn't intend to fake these documents. He just didn't know. However, the Paraguayan authorities don't agree with him, and they think he's lying. And he spent a total of 5 months in prison, which is the most out of anyone in this list. And he even celebrated his 40th birthday in jail. That's pretty sad. And reports came out that he celebrated with a barbecue and a cake. Now, I don't know how he got a barbecue and a cake in a prison. At least he had a good time. Yves Bissouma. Yves Bissouma was arrested for sexual assault, and he was detained following an alleged incident around 1:30 local time. But he was then released. Now, our next player in the list isn't really a midfielder, but he'll play in midfield. His name is Proms, or Promes, I don't know. This Ajax player was arrested for attempt of murder. He was arrested for suspicion of stabbing his cousin in July. Damn, that's pretty crazy. He spent a total of 2 days in jail before being released and still remains a suspect. Our midfield is pretty good, and we got Ronaldinho there, huge key player, and I'm sure he will make amazing passes to our attack. Talking of our attack, who are they? Well, the first one on the list, I think you guys all know his name. It's Mason Greenwood. The Manchester Wonder Kid is in prison. He apparently was accused of domestic violence. Last year, there was viral videos of Harriet Robinson, aka Greenwood's girlfriend, with bloody lips and bruises all over her body. I don't know if I can show these pictures because YouTube might, but you can search it on the internet. And it was also a video recording of Mason Greenwood verbally abusing her girlfriend. His girlfriend. No, wait, what? His girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend. And here's the audio.
I don't care, you want fucking sex with me.
She blamed all of this on Mason Greenwood and accused him of attempt of rape. The next day, the police showed up at Mason Greenwood's house and arrested him. Now for our striker, the Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema. Benzema was convicted of blackmailing his French teammate over a sex video. Last year, the French court found Benzema guilty of complicity in the blackmail of a former colleague over a sex video stolen from the latter's phone. Benzema was one of the 5 people who attempted to blackmail Valbuena. As a punishment for this, Benzema received a 12-month suspended sentence and a fine of 75,000 euros. Now you know what they say, save the best for last, and trust me, when I say save the best for last, this guy is the best. Wearing a shirt of his former club. You all guessed it, it's Lionel Messi. So Lionel Messi, the Argentinian professional football player, I almost said soccer, was found guilty in July 2016 after his father and him were found of 3 counts of tax fraud. They were sentenced to 21 months in prison, but under the Spanish law, first-time offenders convicted of non-violent crimes do not serve in prison. And as a result of this, Messi and his dad only served probation. But if it wasn't for the Spanish law, Messi would have gone to jail. Speaking of players transferring to Prison FC, if you want to see the best transfers of this January window, you can watch this video right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been Football Man. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.